The entire team at Emsolation want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people. We want to recognise that we are recording and telling our stories on the stolen land of our country's first storytellers. We wish to pay our respects to all Wurundjeri elders and ancestors, and to extend that respect to any First Nations peoples who listen to Emsolation. We recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continued connection to the land and waters of this country, and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
Russiano.
She flies over people on a silver bedazzled horse. What more do you want from the Queen? I won't have it.
And Michael Lucas.
Oh, it's the penis song. I've literally jumped onto a penis singing this song.
This is Emsolation.
I'm walking around with a bag full of Denker Rub heat patches. That is what is in my handbag.
I'm honestly wondering if I need a hip replacement.
You're in Emsolation.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Russiano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen, a neurodivergent magic brain, and a podcaster. And together with my best friend, award-winning screenwriter, Mr. Michael Lucas, I bring you this podcast every week. Hello. Welcome. I see 5,000 roughly of you have returned home after a hiatus, after time away. My Apple listeners, you have such an incredible back catalogue to catch up on. And I imagine listening to it in, rapid succession will do things psychologically to you. Some good, some bad. Either way, I'm so happy to have you back. I truly am. How are you? How was your Mother's Day? Mine was lovely. All things on my list was achieved. As you recall, I presented a very specific list to my family about the things that I wanted, and it wasn't so much about the gifts. It was more about the manual labour and the acts of service. And we went on a lovely mushroom hunt up in Olinda, up in the hills in the mountains of Melbourne. It was a good day. And Eurovision was on as well. Oh, Eurovision. And it delivered. It was back to being bonkers and European, and somehow, yes, Australia are in there, and we don't question it. We do not question it. We just smile and wave and imagine it's going to be taken away from us very soon. I got in this whole, obviously, Emsolation Extra is out and about. First episode has gone out this week where Scott, my husband, and I sat down, and it's part one of our very frank and open discussion about marriage. And the feedback has been extraordinary, and I'm so glad that it's resonating with many of you. A lot of single people actually enjoying it, which I don't know if that's good or bad. But I'm so glad to be able to be making it and getting a lot of messages around how it's great that I'm doing this. And, I've been thinking a lot about being a woman of a certain age and how I feel like I know the most now. Like I've got all this accumulated knowledge and I can see the world for what it is, and I've figured some stuff out and I really want to share it. And then I noticed, and I wrote a Facebook post about this that is kind of going off, where about my mid-40s is when society wants to shut me down and make me feel irrelevant or like I'm over the hill and somehow my decaying is beginning, which is weird because now's the time I feel like I know the most. It's like society doesn't want the truth to get out. All these women are walking around going, no, but hang on, I got stuff to say now. But it's like, don't let her talk. And I refuse to let that happen. And so the fact that I'm having this thing happen at 44, and it's not like I'm 90, I'm only halfway, if that. And so many of you are coming along on the journey. It means a lot. And I feel like for the first time in my career, I'm truly in control of what's happening with the things that I'm making and who I'm making it for. And so if you have subscribed, and we're up to 2,200 people, and, I need more. I need as many of you as I can get because this community is so important and full of so many rad people. And I want to be able to make lots and lots of things for you all. And to do that, I guess I need you all to come on the journey. But I also wanted to point out this isn't about exclusion. If you can't afford to subscribe, that's totally cool. I get it. And there are other ways you can support me. But if you can afford the $9.95 a month or the $89.95 for the whole year, that makes a huge difference to me. And while maybe it is only $10 to some people, if enough of you pay that $10 and enough of you believe in what I'm making and want to support this little business, the things we can achieve together, it's not been done. And I'm excited by the fact that I'm one of the first people to do this by myself, directly with my audience, hand in hand. So it means a lot. And I refuse at 44 to be silenced. I refuse to be told that I'm at my use by date, that I'm irrelevant. Because my God, if you are listening to me now and you were in your 40s, that means you went to high school in the 90s. You watched Beverly Hills 90210. You watched The Wonder Years. You watched The Afternoon Show. Like, we are not past it. We are cool. I think if you say you're cool, that kind of means you're not. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like we're ready to be put out to pasture. My God, I'm so facing in the opposite direction of a pasture right now. But that's what I wanted to say. I wasn't quite sure how to talk about the subscription stuff without it feeling like a big hard sell. But, oh my God, my husband continues to call me and he knows that... hang on. Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
I'm recording my podcast as I do every Wednesday. What's up? Hi, babes.
You're a penis.
I'm a penis?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is that why you called?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. Thanks.
And I love you. And don't call me out. And I feel like
You love me and I'm a penis. Okay, Scott, is that why you called?
No.
What's up?
No, I won't be able to drop my stuff off there after the scan, but I was just wondering what time you would get home, whether I do it then or I do it tonight.
I don't know. Can I call you back?
Yeah, right.
Okay, bye. Every Wednesday for 3 years, I say don't call me during the day unless someone is bleeding. Anyway, that aside, hey, listen to my episode with my husband and you hear why we have these issues that's coming out this week. Episode 2 with Scott is coming out for our subscribers on Tuesday. Our AMA with Michael is happening as well. All this great stuff is available now through Supercast. All the information you need is at my Instagram. If you go to Supercast and look for Emsolation, it's everywhere. But this is what I wanted to talk about. I hope it all made sense, even though we had a phone call in between it. The episode that you are about to hear is full of treachery and betrayal. That's all I'm going to say. Michael Lucas dropped 2 bombshells, and I am not being dramatic. For once in my life, this sound effect was totally apt and appropriate. It's going to blow your mind what this man has done. I'm not even going to give you the topics of the pod. You just need to relax in and understand the absolute turmoil my 30-year friendship found itself in at the end of this podcast. Strap in. Thank you for being here. Okay, play the music.
Russiano and Michael Lucas. This is Emsolation.
Michael Lucas arrived today with treachery in his eyes and felt like it was time to stab me right in my heart space. What did you do? And on Mother's Day of all days, my day of days, what did you do? Please tell everybody of the betrayal. What did you do?
I went to see a special preview of the John Farnham documentary without M.
What the fuck? Hell.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
Can I contextualise it?
This is not okay.
Firstly, I have 2 points to make.
There's no point that you could make at all that will justify such behaviour.
My 2 points are, just for viewers, this may be edited out, but if you're listening to this, my 2 points are, Em was invited, she chose a mushroom hunt, okay? And secondly, it was my mother's choice. She wanted to go see a movie, have a wine with me, and she loves John Farnham too. She has her own personal connection to him.
Still not okay. So tell me, Am I going to love it? Oh, my God, tell me everything. Give your review of the John Farnham documentary. It's coming out today as we speak, hitting theatres on this Thursday if you're listening, which I've now, because I have access to all of our back-end stats now because I'm the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody listens on a Thursday. We are appointment viewing.
Mm.
You know how, like, with podcasts normally with me, I just kind of phase in and out and I don't actually set an alarm to know that this podcast is coming out on this day.
Mm.
But people, every Thursday,
boom.
yes.
Oh.
I love it so much.
Punctuality.
You can't imagine.
Who would have thought that would be a quality that you would, like, inspire?
We're
in your
appointment
audience?
listening, it's called in the biz.
Oh, really?
It's great. We're part of people's routine.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Living. Yeah, okay, tell me, give the review.
Basically.
How many mullets out of 5?
For me, it was a solid 4 mullets.
Yes.
But for you, it would be 12. I just think.
Am I going to cry? How many minutes in am I
so
going
much.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Maybe 10 to 15 seconds in. And you won't stop. I actually think probably for the good of other people.
Should I wear a GoPro when I go and watch it?
I think you need a private. You need to go at some sort of time where there aren't. Maybe you should go to like the equivalent of a mums and pubs session, but just for really emotional John Farnham obsessives. Because even I cried 3 times.
What?
Yeah.
You never cry.
I know.
You've got a heart like a swinging brick, you bastard. That is a Prisoner quote. That is a quote from Prisoner. That is not...
Look, again, I'd counter it, but we won't get into that now. Yeah, I cried.
Oh.
Well, firstly, it does such a good job of building up to the moment when they crack You're the Voice. Like, it edges you, the whole doco, because every once in a while they put in, sort of like something that sounds like the opening. Yeah, that comes back again and again and again. And it builds up and builds up and builds up till they finally get to the point in the garage where they give you You're the Voice. And by then you are so proud. Like, you got whole body shivers.
I mean, he was told he was not allowed to record that.
Well, the
guy who wrote it.
They're
like, can Johnny Farnham make it? Don't call him Johnny, by the way. It's John, but they called him Johnny.
It's Sadie, the cleaning lady person.
Yeah. And it's like, nah.
But then they heard.
But no, John did it anyway.
Oh, you didn't have approval.
I haven't seen this movie, but I know these facts.
And there was also something that really reminded me of you, which is his manager, Glenn Wheatley, also his best friend. Like, basically the whole doco is kind of like about their brotherhood.
It's a beautiful love story,
Beautiful
like between
love
men.
story.
Yeah, gorgeous.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, they'd recorded You're the Voice and they invited Glenn in to listen to it and with his wife. And Glenn was like, it's a bit shit. Yes, totally. And he's like, your vocal performance, you're not. And John got really angry. And this is what reminds me of his view. He got really, really angry. And he's like, well, fucking all right, I'll do it again.
Yes.
And then he went back and did it again really angry. And that's the version that you hear because he was really pissed off. He had something to prove, fueled by anger. It's like if you had a big fight with Scott and then you had to go directly onto stage, that would be an amazing show.
That's every show.
That's why you're such an electric stage performer.
Oh, my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to go and see it, like, this afternoon.
I do feel like they've really well curated it for you because I feel like if you had your notes, you're like, I want decent, like, amounts of it just to be given to live performances.
Yes.
Like, I'm sure you've seen it, but there's him and Vanetta singing Amazing Grace.
Whatever you're about to say, yes.
Yeah. Like, they bring that out completely out of the time frame, just at a point when he's doing a bit of soul searching. Let's just hear Johnny singing Amazing Grace. You'll be crying. You'll be crying the entire time. Also, I hadn't realised going in, Olivia is a big part of it. It was
Isn't Glenn in it too?
Yes.
And they're both no longer with us.
And really embarrassing. Like, I didn't even know that he had died.
Yeah, no, that's what kind of set
COVID.
John off. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, John lost Glenn and Michael Gudinski very closely together.
Yes.
And then his health took a turn also. But no, losing Glenn was a big deal. And Glenn, like, championed this movie. He wanted it made so badly. And is John in it at all?
No, he's recorded. He only sparingly, but I actually thought that worked.
It's better.
I liked that everyone. I mean, there's so much footage of him.
Yeah,
there's
of
footage
course.
of him all throughout his life. Also, the other thing for me is, albeit that I knew that he sang "Sadie the Cleaning Lady," I didn't really know that much about him as a young man.
10 Pound Pom.
Well, yes, and also he was really quite good looking.
Stunning.
Stunning.
No, he was a proper matinee idol.
He was.
He was a plumber.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I still didn't know that from the doco. Oh, actually, maybe I did. Maybe I knew that. Maybe that was covered. But Olivia is heard from. She doesn't sound like she's got in the strongest of voice.
R.I.P.
Yeah, and that's really moving too. Like, basically, if you're of a certain age, namely our age, or possibly even older.
Older, yeah.
It is.
Well, up to your mum's age. It's a whole generation.
Oh, I know. It's impossible not to be affected by it because the music that you hear, it's like it's telling in its own way the story of the nation, for Christ's sake, all through this man, and the highs, the lows, and when those musical moments hit.
How am I not going to sing?
You
God.
will need, I'm telling you, you really need to watch it in some sort of enclosed space.
Yeah, but I feel like I want to get a bunch of people together. Like, why don't we just hire out a cinema and all of us can go and we can just like drink wine or non-alcoholic beverages if that's your jam and just sing loud. I used to do a thing in Perth called Sing Along a Sound of Music where I would stand on stage dressed as a nun to like a 500 strong cinema crowd and I would, on the screen, the words would come along and we'd all sing.
Yeah.
How do you solve a problem? Like, it was amazing. What is it you can't face?
Maria, our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
Like, that was always a killer.
I feel like, although there's lots of music, it's rare that you get a complete song, though. That might frustrate you. I feel like it's more that you need just a space where you can cry uncontrollably.
AKA my bedroom.
Well, yeah. Maybe you should book out a gold class for yourself. Put down a tarp and some cushions.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just...
Wow. A tarp. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Another exciting thing that happened is Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour kicked off over the weekend. And was it over the weekend? When did was I sending you messages? Friday? It was very early. I started getting, because I have alerts on the Renaissance tour because I've had no visuals. She's released this goddamn album and I knew the costumes. I knew it was coming. So I was up from very early taking in all the footage going up on TikTok from Sweden. And I was just so overstimulated. I was beside myself. My messages to you, and I held off. I didn't start texting you till after 6 a.m.
Well done. That's so much restraint for you. I feel like there were my social media feeds before and after this tour launch because now it's basically nothing.
That's all it
but
is.
Renaissance.
Yeah, it's all it is. I know every transition. I only have one note when she's in the Thierry Mugler bee outfit. So she comes out dressed as a bee.
Oh, yes, I've seen
that. It's incredible. You can see her nude-coloured leotard underneath it.
Oh.
And that feels like a weird misstep. But then I think, I kind of love it. Even Beyonce has to wear granny panties.
Oh.
You know, like it makes her a bit relatable.
I love it that you've already been on something of a journey
I thought
with
about
this
it
tour.
a lot.
Don't you worry a little bit about, I don't know, seeing too much of it before you experience it yourself?
Well, let's talk about that. Michael Lucas purchased us tickets to see her in LA as a birthday present to me.
We've just decided that
We've
now.
just decided. Probably will cover the next 10 birthdays. But so I'm doubly so.
No, can I also say that it does feel like the Queen herself is smiling down on us because when I first booked the trip and everything like that, there was no crossover. You wouldn't read about it. She changed the dates of LA.
Yeah.
She pulled it forward, meaning that our last night in LA is her first night in LA. So all of a sudden, there was no hope for us. There was no hope for us to see her unless she toured Australia, which we don't, there's no assurance that doesn't look like it's going to happen.
No.
But suddenly, the Queen herself shifted things.
Too much.
Too much.
So we are going on the gayest holiday known to man. This is the one that got cancelled in 2019, then 2020. We've booked and had refunds so many times, but Mum's going wild with the gays for 2 weeks.
She really is. And what the tour?
It is a tour. We should get tracksuits made. What do we want to call our tour? Yes. Oh my God. We need to have tracksuits made. You know, like it's you know how what's it called? Hens parties. You know how hens parties have their own like uniform?
Yeah, I should also point out it's going to be extremely hot when we're there. Anyone who spent August in New York, not to mention LA, knows how sweltering it is. So maybe a T-shirt would be better.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm very excited. So we're doing Madonna Weekend 1, if that show goes ahead.
It's gonna.
I hope so.
It's gonna.
I'm
in New
worried.
York in Madison Square Garden.
Yep. Then we're going to go see Leah Michelle in Funny Girl.
Well, actually, she's just 2 days before Madonna. But anyway, yes, she's on the Trip tour too,
Wait,
as well.
will
She's
I
on
be
the
there?
Thursday. Yes.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to...
Please, I'm not going to make that mistake. What are you... Like, that's like... I feel like you've just sort of looked at some military person before the launch of Hiroshima going, you sure you've got these dates right? Yeah, I know. I'm not playing around with this level of stakes.
Anyway, I wanted to test you because...
I'm not going to do well.
She's doing 40 songs. That's wild.
I know. But surely some of them are medleys.
Well, yes, they are. But already she's had an international incident in that Sweden's fans are being criticised by the Beehive for sitting during the entire concert. But they've come forward and defended themselves and said, we were just being polite. It's the same in Japan. When people go to concerts in Japan, they sit and they watch out of respect. We're not feral like Americans. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah. But then Beyonce in Brussels said, you've been my best crowd so far. And she'd already been to Sweden. So,
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm living. All right, here we go. You have to sing
Oh, no.
the
I'm
hook.
not going to do well.
Yep, you got to sing the hook of every song that I say. Okay, she opens with Dangerously.
Dangerously in Love. That's a ballad. That's hard.
How does it go?
I don't know. Dangerously in Love. I don't know. You do it.
No. Flaws and all.
Nah.
1 + 1.
Nah.
What?
Oh, hang on.
I care.
Nah. I don't know these ones.
I care. You
I'm
don't know
doing
that?
badly.
I'm that girl.
Oh, that's the start of Now We're in Renaissance.
Yeah.
Oh, like, please, mother,
no.
mother, please, mother, mother, like that one.
Cozy.
Comfortable in my skin.
Alien superstar.
Alien superstar. I'm like,
Sweet dreams.
oh, with you could be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare.
Lift off.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh God, cuff it.
We getting fucked up tonight.
Energy.
Energy.
Come on. Your life depends on it.
Energy. It goes into Break My Soul.
Break my soul.
You won't break my soul.
No angel.
Nah.
Haunted.
Nah.
Formation.
All you ladies come and get information. I'm like a diva.
Run the world.
Who run the world?
My power.
Oh, fuck, nah.
Can't take my power. My
Okay.
power. Black Parade.
Nah.
Savage.
Cultural appropriation. I
Remix.
do actually know that one. Oh, yeah, that's the Megan Thee
I'm a
Stallion.
savage.
Yeah, yeah.
Nasty. Boozy. Ratchet. Partition. Driver,
is
pull
hard.
up the
Okay, go,
petition,
yeah.
please. Beyonce.
Nah.
Church girl.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. This feels like cultural appropriation.
Get
Go.
me bodied.
Oh, God, no.
Freakum dress.
Fuck, this is hard. I do know this song.
Before I let go.
Oh, I didn't even get there. Nah.
Rather die young.
Nah.
Love on top.
Baby, it's you.
Crazy
You're
in love.
Oh. Got me looking so crazy right now. This is so stressful.
Plastic off the sofa.
Fuck, it's Renaissance as well. It's Oh, it's that ballad.
Yeah, Virgo's groove.
I need just
Right
time to
here, right now. Na. Naughty girl.
I'll be your
tonight.
naughty girl.
Yes, move.
You better move.
Heated. Thick.
Oh, it's the penis song. I've literally jumped onto a penis singing this song. Not
All
a
up
real
in your
one.
mind.
All up in your mind.
I'm out. Fuck. It's also Renaissance. It's one of those
Drunk in
transitions.
love.
Drunk in love.
America.
Shut up.
America has a problem.
Yeah, I know
Pure.
it.
Honey.
That's the one where they've got the drag queen going.
Glow.
Pure. Honey. That's the one. Look, I can describe them, but
Summer
I can't say it.
Renaissance.
Come on,
take us out.
I feel love. Fuck, that was a terrible effort.
Don't worry, that'll all edit up. We'll put all that on there.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God. That was just exhausting.
People got
She
shushed.
do that every night.
Yeah, every night you're tired. Think about that poor
Yeah.
bitch.
That poor bitch.
And people are complaining she's not dancing enough.
That is true. I have heard that.
That's wild. She had foot surgery, bitches. I've seen what happens. She flies over people on a silver bedazzled horse. What more do you want from the Queen? I won't have it.
No, I know, but I do think now people associate her with the Beychella performance, which was truly wild. Like, she was up and down those stairs dancing like absolute crazy. I always feel it's got to be difficult. I think of this with Madonna too. If you're the kind of performer that dances as hard as they do, it's like you're an athlete. There's going to be a certain point that it's going to start having to be scaled back.
Yeah. She had twins. She's 44. Like, the pelvic floors would be doing a bit too when you're jumping up and down. But the foot surgery was massive and major. And I think part of the reason we didn't get a lot of visuals from Renaissance. Do you know what I heard a crazy rumour? Do you know Jamie Foxx is about to die?
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What are your sources?
TikTok. He's on his deathbed. And people are pointing the finger at Sean Puffy Coombs.
This podcast is intense. I just feel like you're hitting me with so many things here, and
So
I can't
Jamie
even
Foxx-
process.
Get your phone out. Jamie Foxx is literally on his deathbed.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you reading? Have you found it?
Deathbed. Okay.
his family been really cagey about it. But TikTok are convinced it's the doing of P. Diddy. I don't know how, but that's what
I'm
they're
just
saying.
getting Jamie Foxx out of hospital, daughter slams media over deathbed report.
Oh, he's not dying. Oh, yay. That's such good news. I didn't know he had a daughter.
Corinne Fox revealed her dad was released from the hospital weeks ago.
Oh.
She called out various outlets and social media accounts.
Not me.
Well, I think you
I'm
would
just-
now come under this umbrella
But he's
for spreading
well.
inaccurate.
Oh, what a roller coaster I've just been
She
on.
said, sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. I don't know what that is.
Great. Yeah, fully TikTok had trialed P. Diddy and was claiming that he was murdering Jamie Foxx. Wow. So he's good.
He's good.
Oh, all's well that ends well. That's
Well,
amazing.
and Beyonce's foot hopefully is good too. Although it makes me feel more bonded to her because I think you and I feel that as much as we are thriving and living our best life, once you're in your 40s, you do start to notice
I injured my back in my sleep 2 nights ago.
And
I
I've got
woke
a
up with an injury in my
persistently
sleep.
sore hip that I'm having to go to like physio. So we're quite connected with Beyonce as ever.
I'm walking around with a bag full of Denka Rub heat patches. Like, that is what is in my handbag.
I'm honestly wondering if I need a hip replacement.
We're just like Beyonce. In exciting news, RuPaul Charles has done an architectural digest tour of his house, and I haven't watched it yet. I've
Wow.
seen tiny snippets. So what we thought we would do is an okay stop.
I
Now, this
know.
video goes for 11 minutes.
Firstly, I just want to thank RuPaul for bestowing this on the world. And I can, the only other architectural digest I felt like I would be absolutely desperate to see to this level of intensity was Gwyneth's,
Hi, Dee. Welcome to our home.
Oh,
which was, I still rewatch occasionally.
of course. So we open with Rue standing in the middle of a white marble staircase.
Yep.
He is in silk pajamas.
Of course.
And either side of him, it's like a turquoise wrought iron. It's very grand. The walls are beige, which is surprising to
It
me.
is. I thought you would have expected stronger colours.
I feel like there'll be stronger colours elsewhere, so the beige is there to provide a backdrop.
To lull you in.
Well, you know, when you're in an art gallery, everything looks best if the
You wanna
walls
pop.
the walls are pitch black, and then you put the art on top of the black, and everything pops. You know.
Okay,
So
all
I
right.
understand the thinking. So we're setting the scene. Rue is walking down the white marble staircase in black silk pajamas with little gold monograms on them, about to welcome us into his stunning home. This is Okay Stop with RuPaul Charles. Here we go.
Hello, AD. I'm RuPaul, and welcome to our crib.
Okay, stop. Is that a pool inside? Was that a small...
It sort of looked like a fountain to me. That's how I read it.
So I'm going to say Spanish-style villa.
Yeah.
It's stunning, all white. I've already seen a glimpse of the wardrobe, the salmon-coloured velvet chairs, the black and white herringbone floor.
It's intensely pristine.
It is intensely pristine. No kids or dogs anywhere.
Of course not.
First thing I thought, I couldn't do this.
You did it.
I couldn't
You did
maintain...
it, but your family had to live in a reign of terror for about 72 hours before the photographer came.
It's cute you think the reign of terror has ended.
Oh! Okay, stop.
Yeah.
That was the ego cabinet, which I totally respect. RuPaul had all the
Emmys
all lined up, illuminated, each one perfectly placed.
Stunning.
We have a debate about that in my house.
Why?
Because I
Yeah,
can't...
you don't have your trophies everywhere.
No.
I hate that.
But I just feel like it's wanky and weird.
Absolutely not. How
They're
many organs?
stashed sort of like in this little cupboard behind the couch. And Adrian's like, what the hell? What
I'm
the
building you an ego cabinet. You're away for. I've got a key to your house. You're gonna come home and it's gonna be fucking backlit with cameras on them. I'm gonna find all those things. Although all the awards you've won look like weird sex toys.
They really do. Australia seems to love an award
Love a phallus.
that
Yeah.
is very, very phallic. It's true.
Okay, stop.
This is going to go forever. It's RuPaul's wardrobe, which looks like the Louvre. I'm already noticing that RuPaul has gathered, like it appears that there is one section dedicated to Paisley, another one dedicated to Czech.
Yeah, entire suit sections. And we are talking the length of a 25-metre swimming pool just for suits and shirts.
Yeah.
This wardrobe, can you see the size of the wardrobe?
Yeah.
It's the size of a standard house.
It is.
I support it.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
stop. Honestly, there was a vision of a space that was so huge and vast and light that it could have been his mansion or it could have been the duty-free section of Singapore Airport. I'm not sure. But it was enormous.
Okay, stop. He has a disco ball light feature. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 disco balls hanging. And you'll see on the walls, if I'm just going to look closely, glamour shots of RuPaul, black and white along the... My house lacks glamour shots. While your house lacks this trophies on display, my house lacks the over-the-top diva exclusive photography glamour shots, you know, with the soft filtered lens and the flaring and the feathers. I need that. I feel like that's what my house is missing. More of me.
Look,
I
feel like my role in your life is occasionally to be a moderating influence. And this is tough because on one hand, do I want to experience the moment when we go together and you say to a photographer, I've realised my new decorating theme is myself, glamorous. I want to cover every wall. But there's another part of me that thinks as your friend, as someone who, frankly, as someone who cares about the mental health of your children. No, they'd love it.
They would love it.
You would make them do it too.
My eyes would follow them everywhere, as is usual. All right.
Now, this is our disco room. We love music. We love to dance. And you know, when I was coming up...
Okay, stop. I don't think that they dance in there. It's too light. The floor doesn't look good for dancing.
Come and dance in the room full of pictures of me.
Yeah. Can I just say,
Yeah.
one of the pictures appears to be blurred out.
Nude. It'll be a nude shot. I live for it.
Okay.
I live for the disco room. I don't actually, it kind of looks almost like, I want to say a Buddhist prayer room meets disco room. Do you see where I'm going there?
This house is the manifestation of my drag ideal.
Yes.
Where it's color and expansive and fun.
Expensive.
Disco. All the things that make life worth living. You have to find the joy. You have to create the joy. Honestly, the hardest part is focusing on the joy in your life because we all know there are so many awful things that are around. Why not make your home a beautiful, joyous place to live in?
Why not? What's stopping you?
That is so relatable. Ignore the fact you can't pay your mortgage. Fucking make your house stunning and it'll all go
That's
away.
right. It is so fucking simple. You just need 8 pavilions.
Just a pavilion.
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
And obviously an external meditation pavilion,
Yes,
of course.
but there's nothing
where you
stopping
could do
you.
drag shows if you want to put down a slate.
There's nothing stopping you from calling your pantry a pavilion.
That's right.
I'm just going to the pavilion to get the 2-minute noodles. There's nothing stopping you. Okay, well, that was very long, and that will be edited to a tight 2 minutes.
M. Russiano and Michael Lucas. This is Emsolation.
I finished Bridgerton, Queen Charlotte.
Okay, yeah.
Loved it. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I cried a lot. It was very sad.
Yeah.
I know you don't watch Bridgerton, but I know a lot of our listeners
No, I
do.
want to. I do want to watch this one. I've been swayed. I've
good.
even listened to a podcast about that queen.
It was good. Very good. I'm also still watching Ted Lasso.
Oh, you're back.
Yep.
God, she's
I'm up
back
to
and forth like the wind.
I'm up to the current episodes. Oh, it's bad. But I'm sticking it out now.
Okay,
Because I'm
okay.
obsessed with Rebecca, the girl that she hosted. Oh, Eurovision!
You're a completionist.
Eurovision happened over the weekend. It was amazing. I watched it all. And obviously Voyager, the Australian band.
Did quite well. 9?
Ninth. Yeah, but won the second semi-final.
Yeah. Catherine Martin read the Australian results.
She did. It was so great. We were back to bonkers Eurovision, literally ballroom dancers on leashes.
Yeah.
And that song, Cha Cha Cha, got dethroned by Laureen. First woman to ever win Eurovision twice. She won in 2012 with Euphoria. She won this year with like a Billie Eilish kind of inspired big ballady song, which was just like an alien. And then the guy that got second who sung Cha Cha Cha, he was like this Latin death metal rap. He was white and he had ballroom dancers on leashes, and I didn't know I needed that till I saw it.
Thank God it's getting back. Because there was a time when Eurovision
Credible.
was trending towards respectable,
they were
actual
trying.
decent, classy musical performances, which is not what anyone wants from it.
This year, small-statured man dressed as a reindeer playing a piccolo was one of the acts.
Yeah.
So it's everything that you wanted. That was good. What are you watching?
Succession. I mean, still.
Oh,
Election
same.
episode. I know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not great.
No, what do you mean? You don't like it?
It's lost me a bit. I know there's only 2 eps left.
Yeah. Oh no, I was into. I was a little bit struggle town with the pre-election episode.
Yeah.
Where they were just sort of having
Tailgate party.
Yes, but no, I was into it last. I mean, when Shiv was exposed.
Yeah, it was good. That was very good. That was very good.
Speaking of betrayal,
What?
we began with the betrayal,
Oh,
and I've got another one.
what? You've betrayed me again?
I have. It's
Is this a
bad.
secret?
It's worse. It's worse.
What's
I think this is.
Hang on a minute. Are you
yeah.
joking?
No, I'm not even joking.
Should I get a sound
I've got a
effect ready?
confession. I've got a confession. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
What? What? He's looking at me genuinely like I'm going to be upset.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm glad that we've got this episode in the can, so that if it is the last episode,
What?
I can explain how this happened.
What have you done?
You know how I saw John Farnham before you?
Yes.
You know how we're seeing Beyonce together? I
Yes.
can't wait for it so much to see her for the second time with you.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you fucking mean? What do you mean?
Okay. Initially, when we booked our trips, we had no crossover with Beyonce. I'm in London for months, and on the initial one, the only crossover.
No.
was
No.
Yeah.
No.
But then
No.
she moved to LA dates.
Nah. Sell them. Sell the London tickets. You are not. You are to sell them. You're not going with you fucking bitches. You didn't breathe a word.
No, well, how was I going to bring it up?
When did you book those tickets?
Like about a month ago. Before I knew. It was a low ebb. There was no good time to tell you. So we're not going to recover.
Oh my God. You secretly and covertly booked yourself fucking tickets to see Beyonce in London and you didn't tell me. And now you feel safe. Oh, I'm never fucking paying you back for the Madonna tickets ever. Ever. This trip is free.
I'm not seeing her before you.
Oh, imagine.
Imagine.
Wouldn't recover.
Imagine.
You
so
fucking.
sorry.
I'm going to be thinking about this for days.
I know. I'm packing.
I stupidly tell you everything. I wouldn't be able to keep that secret. This has really rocked me.
I'm sorry.
What other secrets do you keep from me? You're handling me. You've been managing me like I'm some kind of.
You were very, very, very stressed out. You didn't know whether you could come on the trip about money or all that sort of stuff.
I have been stressed about money and I still am, but you're paying
just
for
felt
everything
like-
now out of guilt, so I'm fine. This trip is costing me exactly 0. My rich gay friend, my treacherous.
I know.
Jesus. This really makes me question everything because I don't. You've been having to manage me like I'm some over-the-top actress in a drama you're writing.
I thought it would be better. Well, I thought obviously now that
Oh
we've
my
bought your
God,
tickets,
what
you
date are
could
you
go.
seeing her? You better not post a fucking thing. And when we go and see her in LA, you better pretend like you have never seen anything that's coming out of the
Where-
stage. You aren't allowed to put, do not put one thing up on social
We're
media.
in the stands at the stadium. We're a long way back. It's not
Good.
just us. There's friends.
Who are you going with in England? Who are you going with? Say it.
I'll tell you after. No, I can't.
He can't. He's mouthing, I'll tell you after, which means it's someone really famous that he's not
No,
allowed
no,
to
no,
tell
no,
his
it's not. But do you know when it is?
When?
2 weeks from Saturday.
You're
Sorry.
the betrayal. It's like when John and Daenerys were hugging and he stabbed her.
It's exactly like
Spoiler alert. Oh my God. I feel like up is down, left is right. I'm going to
that. She's discombobulated. Woo! Wow.
traitor.
Roll the dice.
Oh my God. I got to go. I can't even, I didn't even have a button to press.
She's numb. She's
bad.
staring into the middle distance. Do you think it would have been better to do it at the beginning or the end?
I think it would be better if you just shut the fuck up. I can't believe No, I'm going to sit here. I cannot believe you purchased Beyonce tickets a month ago and didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. But on the other hand, some would argue it shows extreme friendship that you're going for a second time.
Yes.
And you purchased very expensive. We're basically sitting in the beehive. We'll be able to see Beyonce's nostril hair.
Yeah.
And you're willing to do that for me.
And also, Emsalators, look it up. She changed her LA dates, all right? It wasn't possible and then it became possible. It's terrible. But yes, I am going back a second time.
It's very
dutifully.
kind. Yeah. And your pain. It's even nicer. So look, I think I can almost forgive it.
And also, just think back to a month ago.
I was in a very bad way. It would have tipped me over.
Yeah, I knew it would. I knew it would.
Do you know what I'm finding? I'm telling people about this trip and everyone's like going, oh, I can't hear about it. I'm too jealous. And I'm like, can't you just be happy for me? So I'm really happy for you. No, that's disingenuous. No, I don't feel happy for you. I don't. I genuinely don't. Like, it's fizzing in my tummy that you're going to see her before me. Like, you're going to have the whole experience for the first time without me. Like, that's not okay.
Well, but not the beehive experience. Not
don't try.
You know it'll be different.
How long have we been recording?
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
All right.
All right.
Woo, well, let's hope we're back next week.
I know how Jesus felt, let's just say.
You mean by Judas or actually at the crucifixion? Both.
Both. Yes. Yes is my answer to that. Yes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my God, you fucking bitch. I can't believe it.
This is Emsolation.
All right, gang, that's it for this week for this bit of Emsolation. If you're an Emsolation Extra member, there's so much more coming out. But actually, wait, no. Guess what? We have a little special treat for you. That's right. Another ep of Emsolation is coming out this week, a free-to-all ep where Marcella, my daughter, sits down with her friend Will McKenna, who happens to be starring in the ABC's new drama, The Messenger. They went to high school together. They acted in plays and musicals opposite each other. And I just thought, sure, I could sit down with him or his best mate could sit down with him and imagine the things that would happen. You're going to love it. It's coming out at some point this week. We haven't decided. Maybe this afternoon if you're good little girls and boys and theys. Possibly this afternoon or maybe tomorrow. Either way, look out for it. Marcella chatting with the star of the ABC's The Messenger, Will McKenna. It's wonderful. It's lovely. You're going to love it. Thank you very much for being here and we will chat soon. Bye.
Like what you heard and want more? Emsolation is a totally independent, neurodivergent, female-led podcast, which you can help support by subscribing to Emsolation Extra. Get exclusive bonus episodes every Tuesday, question time with Em and Michael, pre-show meetings, videos of the podcast recording, pre-sale access to live events and discount merch, a weekly newsletter, and so much more. Help us by subscribing now or gift a subscription to someone you love at emsolation.supercast.com or get the link via Emsolation socials. Emsolation with Em Rossiano is recorded at Down the Hill Studios, hosted by Em Rossiano with Michael Lucas, executive produced by Benjamin Wasley, produced by Em Rossiano, edited by Ezekiel Fenn, socials by Em Rossiano, Benjamin Wasley, Lauren Miko, and Marcella Rossiano Barrow, with assistance from Jem Evans and Georgia Watts. Follow us on Instagram at Emsolation Podcast and join other Emsolators at the Emsolation group on Facebook. The answer is Harry Styles. Please take the time to share this podcast with a friend. Give us a 5-star rating and make sure you're following us on whatever podcast app you use by hitting the follow button. Thanks for listening, and we can't wait to chat with you again soon.